Financial Intelligence Moment.
This is Financial Intelligence Moment. The difference between the rich and the poor is knowledge. Financial Intelligence Moment is designed to expose some of the financial mistakes that has kept the poor poorer. The poor desires financial security, while the rich takes risk with financial intelligence to achieve financial freedom. The poor, in most cases, has just one means of income, while the rich has multiple streams of income. The question is, do you spend more than you earn?
This is Financial Intelligence Moment.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's another wonderful opportunity to be before your presence today. My name is Charles Eze. They call me the FBI coach. Welcome to Financial Intelligence Moment with the FBI coach. Today, we'll be continuing on the review of the book, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. We started last week with principle 1 to 4, and this week we are going to be reviewing principle 5 to 9. Now, if you missed the first part, I want you to go to my YouTube channel, FBI Coach, one word, to take a look at it. I mean, it's amazing, it's loaded. This book was one of the books I read in the mid 2000s that transformed my financial life. I have read this book like 4 times, I think five. Okay, this is the fifth time I'm reading this book. It's been an amazing read. I mean, every time you read it, it's like you are learning something new. Every time I read it, I see things I never saw before. And I encourage you to pick up a copy, get to any bookshop around you, get to the online shop and pick up a copy. Jack Canfield shared 67 principles. We have a group titled our business hangout where we summarize all these things. We learn, we build one another. It's a mastermind group. All we do there is to find a way to move from point A to point B in every area of our life. So if you want to be part of that group, chat me up in my drop me a message in my inbox, okay, better still, I'll leave a description to the group on this video, so you can just click on the link. That is for those who are watching from YouTube. And if you are on the Grace Impact Radio, please drop me a message on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is +234 7033109363, and I'll add you to the group. I'll say the number again: +234 7033109363. So chat me up and I'll add you to the WhatsApp group. Success Principles by Jack Canfield. It's an amazing read. I mean, you don't want to miss this. So stick around while we go through this. Today we'll be discussing principle 5 to 9. And principle 5 says, believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. You ought to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your abilities. You need to believe in your skills, your passion. What are you passionate about? What skills do you have? Some people, the reason why they are not making it in life is because they don't believe in themselves. They have this fear. There's this fear of the unknown that has gripped them, that has stopped them from moving from point A to point B. So you need to take that leap towards your goals and become successful in life. You need to take that leap and become whom you want to be. But it starts by believing in yourself. What self-doubts do you have? What are the limiting factors around you? What are the things that are it looks so obvious that these things are against you. These things are not are really not working in your favor in the direction which you want. You still need to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody would. As a matter of fact, the world will not prize you more than you tag yourself. If whatever you tag yourself, the world will prize you below that. So you need to believe in yourself if you really want to make progress in this world. You need to delete that I can't mentality. You need to erase it completely from your vocabulary, from your mental vocabulary. I mean, you remember that no one else will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Now, there will be times when you doubt yourself, you doubt your capabilities. There'll be times when you might think, "Oh, I'm not just good enough. I can't do this." There will be times when you think, I don't have the qualification. I don't have the educational background. I'm from a poor family. I mean, there are so many I can't. Listen to me. If you really want to make it in this new year, because the way you set this first month of the year will determine how the rest of the year will go for you. So you need to believe in yourself. You need to take away that self doubt. You need to take away those limiting factors. You need to remind yourself that even though I failed before, I need to try again. There is no giving up. There is no giving in. You might fail at the first attempt, and even at the second attempt, you might fail. Even at the third attempt, there are people who have failed severally, but never stop believing in yourself. um um uh, I'm trying to remember his name. It just ran off my head. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, who produced the incandescent lamp, or rather, he commercialized the incandescent lamp. He said he has learned 10,000 ways of not producing an incandescent lamp. So for you, you need to know there is nothing impossible for you to do as long as you believe it in your mind, as long as you say to yourself, I will make it, I can do this thing, I can achieve it. Listen to me, you will achieve it. It's not about what people say. It's not about what the government is doing, the government policies. It's not about people around you. The circumstances around you might speak in the obvious, which is contrary to what you want to achieve, which is contrary to where you're going, but you still need to believe in yourself. That's what Jack Canfield is telling us in this fifth principle. Believe in yourself. If you really want to make success, believe in yourself. If you want to move further ahead, believe in yourself. If you want to leave an indelible mark, and not just in the life not just in your own life, but in the life of people around you. I mean, becoming a blessing wholesale, you need to believe in yourself. You failed before, try it again. See, success principles doesn't change, but the strategy keeps changing. So you can change the strategy. You can try a few things which you never did before. Are you getting value from what I'm sharing with you? So you can put it in the comment section. I will try it again. I failed before. I will try it again. Say it, believe it, and do it. All right. The next thing, the next principle which we summarize is the fact that he said in principle 6, become an inverse paranoid. Now, what does this mean? To put it in the words of Rumi, what you seek is seeking you. What you are looking for is also looking for you. What you want also wants you. Okay, it's a complex idea, and it can be understood in many ways, because it depends on the perspective which you're seeing it. But one thing is certain, one thing is common in all that you need to know is that everyone have a desire, and it is not difficult to achieve that desire if you are willing to change yourself, if you are willing to change your mindset. The good book says, as a man thinks in his heart, so he becomes. What you think daily becomes part of you. What you think the most, you attract. Now, this can also be termed as inverse paranoid, okay, which essentially is a belief system that everything and everyone is conspiring for your good. You need to start seeing yourself in that direction, that everyone is conspiring for your good. Everything around you is conspiring for good. And eventually, these positive thoughts can become a stepping stone towards your success. In the midst of those challenges, you are seeing positivity. In the desert, you are seeing a green grass. In a dry ground, you are seeing river flowing. It all starts with the mind. I tell people, any battle you lose, it is, or rather, let me put it this way: for you to win any battle, you must first of all win it in your mind. I remember several years back, when I first wrote my goals, that I want to be one of the best speakers of my time. I want to make a lot of money from speaking. I want to affect lives. Even though I wrote it down, I didn't believe in it. And sometimes when I look at the goal, I'll be wondering, will I ever achieve this? Is it even possible? Do I have what it takes to get there? Do I have what it takes? Who do I know? But look at it today. I'm very far. I'm not yet where I want to be. I'm not yet the best in my field. But I'm very, very, very far from where I want to be. And I'm working towards becoming a renowned speaker of my time. I'm working towards becoming a global brand. God works with your plan. I've said this before and I'm saying it again because it bears repetition. God has a plan for us, but He will never plan for you. You can put that in the comment section. God has a plan for you, but He will never plan the plan for you. He won't. He wouldn't. He won't do that. He wants you to do it yourself. He wants you to plan. So when you present your plan to God, you are simply telling God, I believe in you. I have the faith in you. I trust that only you can help me achieve this. But it starts by changing your mindset. So you need to tell yourself, I attract good things. I am not what people say I am. The world might see me in a different way, but I see myself the way God sees me. See, there is a quote that says, it is none of your business what people think about you. It's none of your business. What I'm more concerned about is what God thinks about me. What's God saying about me? That's what you should get yourself concerned with. That's what you should bother yourself with. There are so many times in my life I'll be wondering, will I ever achieve this thing? There are so many times I'll be wondering, how can I make this work? How can I make this happen? But eventually, all I need to do is to tune my mind that I'm going to attract this positivity. I'm going to attract this thing. Take, for example, I paid for a training last year. It cost me a lot, thousands of dollars. And that the essence of that training is to increase my earning capability. I tell people, if you want more, you need to become more. You can't be on the same level trying to solve the same problem. No, 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 no. You need a different mindset. You need a different thinking. I was sharing with them in our mastermind group. Was it yesterday? We're talking about how you need to grow your funds, how you need to invest. And I said to them that there are so many places you can invest, but the first place you need to invest is in yourself. You need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in paper investment. You need to invest in real estate, invest in um, digital assets, invest in intellectual property. I've also seen people who lose money simply because they thought this was a viable scheme, this was a viable business, only to realize it was a Ponzi scheme. And some of these, what is it called? Some of these opportunities, the economic situation in the country happened to them. Where am I going with this? If you tune your mind to attracting good things, and you start working with your inner self, you will attract the good things. I'm not saying circumstances doesn't happen. I'm not saying that those who had situations, those who lost money, attracted it to themselves. Life without challenges can never be equated to life, because everything in life is not smooth. Success is not smooth. The road to success is not straight. It's not a straight path. It's a very rough and rocky road, but you need to maneuver through it. So when you lose money, don't consider it that you have lost money. Take it that you have paid the school fees to learn better, and start telling yourself, this time around, I'll attract good things. Make it an affirmation. Speak to yourself. I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am the best of my generation. I am whom God says I am. I am wealthy. I have soundness of mind. I am loved. I am favored. I walk in the path of righteousness. I walk in the path of increase. I attract favor everywhere I go. I mean, I have sense, I have wisdom, I have understanding to use my initiative to attract good things, to do things when I'm not asked. Keep speaking to yourself. Those words of affirmation or confession, whatever you want to call it, it works. It works because it energizes your mind. It energizes your spirit. It connects you and it connects you with your maker, and and in turn creation will start working in your favor to help you attract the good things which you have called forth. Are you getting value from what I'm sharing with you? Let's move to principle 7. Unleash the power of goal setting. Now, I can sleep on this. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hope. This was a quote by Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was one of the 5 men that built the economy of America. I don't know if you have seen that documentary. Very instructive, very educative, very rich. The men who built America. Please, if you haven't watched it, go to YouTube. You'll find it there for free. The men who built America. It's in multiple series. Very interesting and educative. There's so much you can learn from it. So Andrew Carnegie happened to be one of the men who built the economy of America. We have Vanderbilt, who they call the Commodore. There is JP Morgan, there is Andrew Carnegie, there is I'm trying to remember his name, Ford, yeah, there is Ford, and the fifth one is what's this guy's name? Um, JP Morgan, Andrew Carnegie, um, Vanderbilt. I'm trying to remember this guy who built the um because Andrew Carnegie built the steel, Vanderbilt built the rail, JP Morgan built the oil, and there's this other guy who built the banking industry. I'm trying to remember his name. His name just went off my head. And the fifth one is Ford, who built the vehicles. So this man built the economy of America. And he said, Andrew Carnegie said, if you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts. What are you thinking? Put it down on a paper. Set goal that liberates your energy, that releases that positivity in you, releases that energy to work, to fight, to build, put in everything, and it inspires hope. When you set clear goals, it inspires hope. It makes you believe you can do this. It gives you opportunity to look forward to tomorrow. It helps you eliminate depression. When you set goals, you'll be surprised that only 3% of adults have clear written goals. Only 3% out of the world population. So you need to set goals. You need to dream big. You need to set clear goals, clear measurable goals. We call it SMART goals. SMART means is what's this S again? Um Oh my goodness. Well, I can't remember. S is measurable. M stands for measurable. A stands for achievable. Um, R stands for realistic, and T stands for time bound. That's so. I'm trying to remember the S, but I'll remember it before we round off. So you need to set smart goals, and you need to start taking action. Don't just wait for things to happen. Start making things happen. Goal setting, as I've always talked about it, I have mentioned goal settings every now and then. It's super important, and you only realize the true power of it once you start taking action. Once you start putting those goals down, once you start writing it down, once you put it down, okay, it gets inscribed in your heart, your mind, and your soul. One of the things Jack Canfield talked about in this book, he said, when we put down goals, we should make it emotional. When you're putting down your goals, you need to be realistic about your goals. Don't just set anyhow goals. I want to achieve, I want to earn $5 million. No, you need to be specific. By 3 p.m. GMT on the 31st of December 2024, I want to have $5 million. Do you know what this means? It means that your goal is smart. It means by 3 p.m. on 31st, someone can come and check in to find out if you have made $5 million dollars. Are you getting what I'm saying? You need to make it very, very emotional. You need to read it to yourself. You need to be realistic about your goals. Don't just wait. "Oh, okay, this will happen. Let me just wait for things to." I mean, you need to unleash the power of goal setting. How much do you want? Why do you want it? You need to specify. Write it out in details. Don't just set anyhow goals. Now, in this book, Jack Canfield also talked about the difference between having a good idea and setting a clear, measurable goals. And there's a way he explained. He said, when you need to have criteria to measure it, and he gave an example. He said, for example, he said, I would like to own a nice home. By on the ocean. Yeah, that was the example. Want to own a nice home on the ocean. He said that is not a goal. It's only a good idea. But goal simply means I will own 4,000 square foot house on Pacific coast, on the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. Yeah, in Malibu, California. By noon, April April 30th, 2007. You see how detailed it was. In other words, your goal must be well detailed. I want to lose weight. He said it's a good idea. But if you want to make it a goal, you will say, I want to weigh 185 pounds by 5 p.m. January 1st, 2006. So that's why I said I want to have $5 million by 3 p.m. 31st December 2024. That's how you should set your goal. Be clear about it. What do you want? How do you want it? Excuse me. You need to be very clear about it. You don't just wait for things to just happen. You need to start making things happen. Then Principle 8, you need to chunk it down. When I first saw this word, I was like, what's the meaning of chunk it down? What does it mean? Simply divide your big goals into smaller ones. Divide your big goals into smaller chunks. It's always more sensible to set smaller goals. It's very, very important than aiming for one big straight goal. You need to break it down. Let me explain it in a better way. So compare um, leaping to a higher floor with climbing the stairs. Not only will it be easier for you to climb the stairs, but it's also less stressful. Let me use another example. Compare climbing the stairs and to get to 15th floor and using an elevator. Of course, you know that using an elevator will be a lot easier for you because all you need to do is just to press a button and it takes you up there. And it will be less stressful than walking the stairs to 15th floor. Yes, we know that walking the stairs to 15th floor is a part of exercise, but do you really need it at that time? There is every possibility you might not need it. Okay, so you need to break your goals into smaller chunks. And when you make smaller goals, there are say it gives you a sense of achievement in every step taken. So if you want to make 5 million pound, $5 million by 31st by 3 p.m. 31st December 2024, you need to break that $5 million into monthly goals. So how much will I make every month? You see, it's giving you a better idea. But before you make it every month, you make it a sprint, 90 days goal. So you divide it by four because there are how many quarters in a year? There are 4 quarters. So divide 5 million by four. It gives you what you should be making every 90 days. Now that 90 days, divide it, whatever figure you have. Let me just get a calculator so that we have a specific amount we are working with, so you can get it clear. Now 5 million you divide by 4 gives you $1,250,000. That's what I want to make every quarter. Okay, divide this by 90 days. So every day I should be making 13,890 dollars. That's my daily goal. So if I have such goal, I will be able to give myself a better sense of belonging. I'll be able to celebrate the small wins. So I know that today my major goal is to earn $13,890. It is the compilation of all these small wins that give you the big win, that give you the big breakthrough. Are you getting value from what I'm sharing with you? Then what another thing he also talked about was the mind mapping. I mean, the mind mapping is amazing. The mind mapping is a simple but powerful process to creating a detailed to-do list for achieving your goal. It helps you to write down first things first. It lets you determine what information do you need so you can see how it's narrowing it down. What information do you need to gather? Who do you need to talk to? What information do I need if I want to make this $13,890 every day? Who do I need to talk to? You see, my reticular activating system will start working. I will start thinking, okay, I need to talk to this person. I need to place a call. I need to send an email to this person. What small steps will you need to take? How much money will you need to make for you to achieve this? How much do you want to raise? How much do you want to earn? Which deadline will you need to meet? And so on. So when you use mind mapping, it helps you to achieve the bigger goals in a smaller way. It's an amazing way of transforming your goal setting life. Are you getting what I'm sharing with you? All right. Then principle 9, as we reviewed it this week, says success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. One of the greatest and the outstanding thing about living in today's world is that um, there is an abundance of opportunity. Yeah, we live in an abundant universe. We live in a world where opportunities abound everywhere. But economics will tell you resources are scarce. That's not true. That's what economics thinks. But we live in an abundant universe. Opportunities are everywhere. Opportunities are doorways. Are doorways. They are indicators. How will you, as a matter of fact, problems are doorways. Problems are indicators to the success which you need. Because if you want to make money, you need to solve problems. So all you need to do is to get on it. Somebody have done whatever you want to do. Somebody somewhere have achieved that thing. What is it you want to do? It doesn't matter whether if it's losing weight, it doesn't matter if you want to um, start a business, become financially independent, triumphing against breast cancer, or you want to volunteer for a meaningful cause. Someone somewhere have already done it, and that person left clues in the form of ebooks, in the form of books, blogs, vlogs, university classes, courses, online courses, seminars, workshops. You'll find a lot of them on the University of YouTube. All you need to do is to search it out. All you have to do is what? You need to search it out. But people still don't search for these things. Jack Canfield said, why is it that people don't seek clues? Number one, most people don't want to work hard. It never occurs to them. It never occurs to them that, oh, that's true. Someone has done this thing, and I can simply latch onto um, what this person have done. I can um, um, leverage on this person's idea. I can leverage on this person's resources and also get what I want to get. So it never occurred to us. That's why people are dying in silence. Number two, it's inconvenient. Nobody wants to inconvenient themselves. They just want to remain in their comfort zone. See, comfort zone is a limbo. Nothing grows there. You need to get out of the comfort zone. You need to get out of that place because it stings. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help you. Nobody want to get out of their comfort zone. We don't want to leave that television. We don't want to get out of that social media. We just keep scrolling on the um, timeline highway, and it's not as if your business is on the social media. You're just scrolling and you say you're whiling away time. There is nothing like whiling away time. You are either spending time or you are investing time. Then he talks about the fear of rejection. One of the reasons people don't want to seek out for clues, they don't want to be rejected. They don't want people to say no to them. They are afraid to take risk. Listen to me. Rejection, when people say no to you, that word no simply means next opportunity. You don't have to give up. You don't have to give in. You need to try again. You need to keep pushing. They said you have too much qualification. We can't accept you. You need to keep pushing. They say you don't have enough experience. You need to keep moving. You need to keep following. You need to keep fighting. And another reason why people don't seek out clues is because uh, change is uncomfortable. Nobody wants to connect the dots of change. Even when it's in our best interest, people just want to remain in their comfort zone. Comfort zone stinks. The greatest enemy of success is the comfort zone. You need to get out of the comfort zone. You need to start doing things differently so you can get different results. And people are also afraid of working hard. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to work smart. They just want to relax and see things happening. It doesn't work that way. Success will not fall upon you like a bag of cherries. Success will not just come and fall on your head. You need to play a part. You need to do something different to get what you want. Then he said there are three ways you can seek out clues. Number one, seek out a teacher, a coach, a mentor. Maximize resources around you, like manuals, like books. I keep telling people, maximize the university of YouTube. Do you know? Because YouTube pay people for views, a lot of persons are dropping valuable contents on their page, on their YouTube channel, because they know once they attract more people, they get paid for it. That's the more reason why you need to maximize the university of YouTube. There are valuable resources that can transform your life. The internet highway, it's an amazing place. Get a coach, get a mentor. Don't go to your mentor or your coach giving them terms and conditions. If they ask you to jump, you jump. If they ask you to sleep, you sleep. If they ask you to walk, you walk. But get ready to get out of your comfort zone. And he said another way to seek out clues is to ask someone who has already gone through that path. In Nigerian palace, there is something we say, follow who know road, means whoever that has gone that through that path, you need to ask the person for direction. That person can give you the right direction. It eliminates your errors. It reduces your risk. So ask person if you can interview him, if you can have an hour or 30 minutes with them, just find out how best you can leverage on them. And if the person asks you to pay and you can afford it, please pay. But if you can't afford it, look for one that you can pay. I tell people, don't just sit down and start going for free things all the time. Find a way to pay the price so that you can achieve the big prize. That is the goal, the ultimate goal. And the third way he said we can get clues is to ask someone if you can shadow them. So watch them do what we want to do, or offer to be a volunteer, an assistant, an intern for someone you think you can learn from. Someone have gone through that path. Seek that person, find out who that person is, and learn from the person. All you have to do is to take advantage of all this information and discover that life is simply a connecting dot. All the dots have already been identified and organized by someone somewhere. What you have to do is to identify these dots and connect with it. I believe you got value from what we have shared today. So this is how we're going to be doing it every week. As we keep reading, I'll be bringing you the summary of what we have read. If you haven't gone through this book, please do. If you have read it before, read it again, because it's worth reading over and over again. And if you want to watch, maybe you missed summary 1 to 4, it's on my YouTube channel, FBI Coach. And today I just reviewed summary 5 to 9. Next week, we're going to be reviewing, I beg your pardon, another set of summary. I thank you for hanging out with me today. I remain Charles Eze, the FBI Coach. You can connect with me on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, on YouTube. My YouTube channel is FBI Coach. It's one word. My Instagram handle is FBI Coach with figure 1. Or you can search for Charles Eze, Eze with an H. Thank you very much for it's been my pleasing pleasure and a privilege to be your host on this wonderful day, and have a great day.
This is Financial Intelligence Moment.
Until next week, manage your expenses, increase your income, and keep working towards financial freedom.